Well, hello there guys and girls. Yeah, so I've been doing a bit of work on this here Project Fallout. And yeah, first of all let me just say, man, it is hot today. I'm actually sat out here with my t-shirt off at the moment. It is so hot. It's got to be about 32. It's just ridiculous. My room, the temperature's up to 35 degrees in my bedroom. It's just ridiculous. It's mad. We're definitely putting that air conditioning unit to some use. Yeah, that's a different story. Check out my other videos on that one. Anyway, getting back to this. So yeah, the various bits have been done on this. All the wheel arches are both done. Welding is also done. I'll give you some of the sills if you want to have a look at these. You can see where it all looks a bit naff and a bit yucky and lumpy. Well, that's because I've welded it and not bothered to clean it up, because the whole idea of the car is to make it look rough. So down here it looks really bad, but it's strong. I have been jumping, had the door open and jumped on the sills and whatnot, and it jacked up, and it is solid. Me and a friend were both jumping on it and it did not move at all. Let me just turn this around and I'll have a look at the sills under here. I can get the screen to turn. That'd be lovely. Oh, it won't turn in that position. Lovely stuff. That's a D-spring. Don't know how well that's coming out, guys and girls. I think it's going to come out, I'm not sure. Hopefully you can see all this. That's just some of the work that I've done under here. It's black because I've put black hammerite over it, which is a UK based metal paint. Not sure if it's in America or not, but over here it's just a paint that goes on metal. It's got a built-in rust treatment in it and everything, so I've just painted that, continuing with the blue theme. That's very badly seam welded because I didn't bother cleaning up any of the metal, so I very badly seam welded all the stuff up. Funnily enough, the arch on the other side's in really good condition, so I don't think I'm going to cut it out until I have one arch which is wide and the other one which can stay like this. For what it takes, I could soon ground that down and just stick a skin over it if I could find one, but I can't be bothered with that. We'll move around inside the car because I've actually pulled the car away from the wall. There's no fuel tank on the car, so I wound it forward on the starter motor, then just let it roll back on itself. Some bad welding there. My friend, that was his job at his go at welding, not mine. I don't weld that bad. My welding's not the best in the world, but man, it's not that bad. But yeah, so move around here. I've got some work in the arches to do. How well this is going to come out. Oh, it's going to come out really good actually. So it starts there, the rust does, and it just starts working its way. There you go, just along this seam. Nothing major. This is just dead easy work, this. All of this work along the seam is just dead easy work. Prying out all the old rust. Applying new metal where needed, and then just filling it all back together again. Pinching it back together again and then welding it too from the inside of the car, after digging out all the crap which I've already done. I did that when I first got the thing. The exhaust is a bit battered and bruised, but yeah, I think it still works. See, in here it's still complete. The arch itself is in really good condition. I'm shocked by how good it is. Everything. The door is terrible on this side, it's really bad, but I'm just going to weld things around the door just to hold it in place. That's what I'm going to do. Make things fall off. Let me get down and show you these sills. Right, so the sills on this one are not bad condition at all. Starting from the very back here, we've got the back of the sill coming forwards. As you can see, it's not bad. Man, if the other side was this good, it would have been an easy job. I remember when I first started this project, I did the bad side first. I've got that bit there which is nothing compared to the other side. the whole sections were missing, along to the front, and yeah, we get to it and that's it. Now on the inside, I'll try and turn this screen around, see if I can get this to show. Right, front of it first please. Oops, I'll let the suspension mount with the camera. So we have got sill here, get the aperture set right, bringing it down. I'm also using this for documenting on how bad it is. Got a bit in there, is that? Can't really see it on the camera very well. Oh look, there's me. Hey guys. Yeah, there's a bit there that needs sorting. A bit there. It's not a big issue. A bit in there. Move back. It's not too bad at all, to be fair. Is that rust there? Oh, it is. There's a little bit of a rust hole there, of all places. Huh. And suspension as well. Just cut that out and plate it over, I think. Okay, that's not bad. God, that's still on this one. That's not. That was completely rotted off the other side, that part. So that's not too bad at all. Oh, there's a bit of rust there. But all in all, nothing compared to the other side. And this side's leaf spring's in good condition too, so these new tyres, that's tried to pump that one up, but it's split that bad, it's actually come through the tyre wall, so needs a new one. Like I say, this door, just big clumps of filler. Yeah, there's holes in it everywhere. Yo! I think it adds effect myself. Like I say, this door, I'm just going to it's the first time this door's been open for God knows how long. Let's have a look what this door looks like from the underside. Oh, it's not too bad underneath. Hey, it's bad, but there's still metal to work with, which is more than I can say for other. What's that there? Is that rust? No, it's just dirt. Oh, stop it, aperture. Oh, that's not too bad at all. I'll be able to work with that, no problem. Okay. Well, that's nice and easy. So I have had that wheel off before. You can see that the drive shaft's leaking oil. So I've already got some things to replace that with, some seals. That wheel's not been taken off the car yet. I've not had that one off. Oh dear, we've got some rust. Same place as where Talon rusted. Just up there. I got some down here too. Yeah, that's not too bad. I can live with that. That's fine. Brother's letting tyres down. From off Beck's, the blue sizzling. I got some rust on the bonnet there, which I think adds effect myself. I'll just leave that as it is, I think, and clear lacquer over it. See, attempting to rust the car. Literally all I did was I went into the garage and just swept all the rust off the bench from when I was cleaning up metal bits, put it into a jar and then just sprinkled it on the car, you know, on the bonnet, and it come out like this. Not too bad effect, I don't think. If I did it for a bit longer, I think it would come out relatively good. Yeah, so long as the rust doesn't go down into the car, I don't mind. If it just sits on top of the paintwork, I'll be happy with that. I think I'm going to have to take the windscreen out of this though, just to paint around the insides. We've got things like this starting here, which isn't rust yet. It's starting though. Flies. And as you can see, it's just where the thing's worn up, rubbed away at the paint. You know, as it's got heated up and cooled down. It's just rubbed the paint off, so I think I'll just pop the screen out. It'll give me a good time to check the scuttle anyway, which is in relatively decent condition. As you can see, there's no rust on it, what I can see anyway. It looks relatively good. That was any rust there was, and I filled that in. Well, I didn't fill it in, I don't use filler. I don't believe in filler. As you can see, I welded a plate in. cut the old one out, welded the plate in, and it's still not gone rusty yet, so that's a good sign. I'd also painted it underneath as well. So there you go, guys and girls, this is the progress so far. There will be a lack of videos for some times because I'm going to go out and about travelling in my car for a bit. So give me a week or so and I'll get back to you all on more progress with this car. Project Fallout is definitely a go go go, and hopefully definitely by the end of this year I hope to have the thing on the road. In a road going condition anyway. But I say there are awesome things. Where's the awesome scoop gone to?
Down there.
Where's that? Down there? Yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. So guys and girls, going on. No, there's a phone there. Yeah, that's the phone, cordless phone. Going on, you know, Project Fallout, the game Fallout. I saw this and thought, you know, that would make a sweet air scoop for the car. It's on a removable plate. As you can see, the plate could bolt to the bonnet. Of course, that would nowhere near be legal in the UK to have on the car all the time. But you could bolt the plate to the car. That's not a problem. And because the silver part comes away from the red part, I could leave the plate bolted to the bonnet, and then when I go to shows I can just stick that back on again. Easy peasy to leave that in the car somewhere. Yeah, so that's going to be an interesting little thing to do. Obviously it won't serve much of a purpose, it's just going to be merely for show, but everything on this car is going to be for show. I'm even going to keep the original engine. So yeah, it is just probably going to be a show car and not it's not going to be a racing kind of car or anything. It'll sound like it's a racing car because I'm going to play with the exhausts. I'm going to have exhaust pipes coming out the sides. I'd like a 2 outflow here, just here. I've got to watch out though because I have got suspension mounts and things in the way, but if I can make the pipe come down and just put 2 outputs on it, that should be alright. Let's bring it out here, and then around the other side I'm going to do the same thing. Of course I'll have to put a heat shield plate in, but that's not too bad. I'm not sure on the rules on heat shield plates, but I'll do it anyway just because. And again 2 here, and I'm going to get one of those nasty little Chinese exhaust Y splitters where it's got a valve in one side, just so I can have the main exhaust, you know, the original exhaust. I'm going to cut that off and have it coming out here, say somewhere, you know. I'm not going to bother having this S on it. As from what I remember, from what I believe, the S is actually there for the Panda tent. So you can have your engine running, your heaters on in your car, and of course your Panda tent comes down the back, and that just folds it away from, you know, away from the tent, rather than it coming straight into the tent, if that makes sense. That's what I believe anyway. I think that's why they designed it like that. I don't know. Could be from the Mark 1. I don't know. Whatever. It's just guesswork. But yeah, I ain't got a Panda tent. I'd love one, but I ain't got one. But yeah, we'll just do that with this, and have that exhaust coming out the back. It's going to be a stealth exhaust, so the bumper will come down, or whatever I'm going to make for it, bumper or whatnot, will come down. It'll hide that part of the exhaust, so it looks like it's not got one, and it'll just have the 2 out ones showing. But that will still be there, just cut short, pointing downwards to the floor. I have actually got some exhaust parts in the garage, but yeah, so I will be making the whole exhaust system myself, you know, welding it all together and whatnot. Like I say, the car's not going to do many miles. It's in its retirement now. It's done its lifetime of, what do you call it, of you know, commuting. Now it's just going to be a show car. It's going to have a nice, easy, slow life now. Trundling backwards and forwards to shows at 60 miles an hour or whatever it'll do. You know, I'm not going to push it. Little car's done a hell of a lot of thingy. To be fair, the engine's probably due for a rebuild, but hey, while it's still running, you don't touch it. That's what I always say. If you don't burn oil, it runs nice. It's pretty good, so yeah. Anyway, guys and girls, I'll catch you all later, and you all take care. I'll catch you in a few weeks' time. Peace out, guys and girls.